Hello, I'm Jolly,
And I'm Tony.
and this is Table Ready. So this is, I don't even know what episode
We're in the
anymore.
high 20s.
We're kind of, we're up there to the point where I'm losing track. But the important thing is that this is the
31?
31? Yeah, you're wrong, Tony. It's
31?
31, not high 20s. We've
I
already
thought we
surpassed
were in the
high
20s. Oh my gosh. We're at 31 episodes.
Yep.
This is amazing.
So this is our first episode before Gen Con, and also
So our last episode before Gen Con?
yeah, our first episode before Gen Con. That's what I said. Our last episode before Gen Con, and at Gen Con we have a lot going on. We have potentially 7 companies that will be on the stream next week now instead of 6, and those companies are very. I'm very excited to have them on. They're going to show off some new product, which I don't want to talk about now because that's the exciting part about the stream.
No spoilers. If you want to see some of these exciting games/products, tune into the live stream next week. Same time, same place.
At Trade Day in Indianapolis.
On our end. On your end.
On our end.
Wherever your computer is.
Yep. But we've also got something exciting we're going to unveil next week for the show itself. But we're not going to talk about that anymore because that's for next week.
It's a mystery.
So what are we doing this week?
This week, we're going to kick it into the streets of New York City with some good old-fashioned Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is a great game put together by Atomic Mass Games. It is where you take on the various heroes, villains, anti-heroes, anti-villains from the Marvel universe. Not the cinematic, just any of Marvel whatsoever. And you take them and you bash your little figures together all around the map, trying to do objectives and things like that.
As you roll dice and stuff.
As you roll dice.
So tabletop game, superheroes. Third time visiting this?
Third time visiting this.
Second time on the show, I'll enjoy it.
First time, Jolly didn't have a good time, but that's because he wasn't playing characters that he liked. And we figured out, if you really want to enjoy this game, you play who you like.
Yep.
And you like...
I like the Hulk.
The Hulk.
So the Hulk is here today. He is back. So a little bit about what we're running. I mean, we have a little bit of a theme that each of us likes here. So let's go ahead and start. Tony, why don't you show everybody what you're running today so we could roll that beautiful B footage.
So we've got the Asgardians coming back to the table. I love this faction so much. It just dives back to my interests and things like that. So we've got on our list here, we've got Loki, the prince to be of Asgard. I have him painted up in his frost giant. Followed by Valkyrie, we got Scourge the Executioner, Thor, our team leader, and then for the first time on this show, we have Hela, Queen of Hell. And so I'm going to be trying her out for the very first time tonight. She's been painted up since forever, but I've never actually played her. She's going to be trying to capture some souls, which will give her some attack buffs. All right, but that's what I'm going to be playing. Jolly, what do you got today?
So what I've got today, and as you can see, we're playing 19 points. I have Captain America, Hulk, who is the cornerstone of all my list, Captain Marvel, then we have coming into focus right now, Tony Stark, Iron Man, and then Black Widow.
So you've actually got the very beginning of this game. These were all models that were available within the first month of release, everybody including the Hulk. So you've got the OG team. This was like, what, 5 years ago?
Yep.
Somewhere around there. So we're going to be seeing how well this 5-year-old team comes up against. Mine is pretty old as well. The newest character is Scourge, but everyone else has been released since the core box.
Yep. Next time when we revisit this game, I have some new models I want to get painted up, but getting ready for Gen Con, I've been pretty busy, so most of the models that we're rolling with tonight are Tony's that he's painted up. Hulk is mine, because he's the one I care about the most, so I made sure he was painted since last time we played this game. But Tony, what are we running? What mission?
All right, let's go to the top down. And so we've got our secures and our extracts. For those of us that need to remember what those mean, if you are doing an extract, you are playing keep away with something on the board. So our keep aways are going to be pieces of the cosmic cube. There are 5 all around there. Once you get within range 1 of them, you can pay a power to interact with them and pick up the cube. And then at the end, let's see, at the power phase, everyone who is carrying a cube fragment will suffer 1 damage and gain 1 power. Note, you can carry multiple cube fragments in this scenario.
So you can power up a lot, but you're risking taking a lot of damage.
Not risking, you will take a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's a guaranteed
That's
damage per fragment. And our second one is our secures. You can think of secures as King of the Hills. So we've got 3 dark portals going through the center of the city. At each, let's see here, cleanup phase, if you have more of your people healthy within range 1 of a portal, there you get to secure it and gain a victory point. Also to be noted, if you would like to on your turn, you can interact with those portals, roll a die, and if it's anything but, I believe, a failure, you can bop to one of the other portals.
So you could use one of the portals to teleport to another portal?
Yeah. It's like one end and the other end of a portal. The only caveat is you cannot take a keep away object with you. You have to drop it before you go through.
Now, what happens if you roll a failure?
Your opponent will place you within range of another portal.
And as we see, we have 3 of them there. So if you're trying to port to one, your opponent will probably have at least a decent guess on which one you're trying to go to and probably place you at the other one.
And I'm going to let the people know right now, these portals, this scenario, that is kind of clue to what I'm going to be looking to try and run in maybe not the next one, but very soon. Somebody very dark dimension-y.
Oh man, I wonder who that would be. Dormammu.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a weird cough you
I
had.
have horrible cough. It's like a dark dimensional sickness that I've just contracted. Dormammu.
All right. So, we did the deployment and all that stuff before the live stream today.
If you want to show where you have everybody set up, then I'll do the same with my side.
This, as always, this is my side of the board. We have, over here, I've got one grouping of 3. We have Loki, Scourge the Executioner, and Hela. They're going to be, for now, portals. Maybe not, but they're going to be taking over that side. And then paired up on the other end, we have Thor and Valkyrie.
Yep. And then on my side, I've got my guys more kind of focused to one side. I have Hulk over here on this side of the building. He's kind of by himself, but at the top of the building, I have my 2 flyers, Iron Man and Captain Marvel, so they can easily move anywhere, their full movement. And then I have Captain America and Black Widow over here that are going to just move this way. So I can easily move most of my team either way, but I will have to figure that out pretty soon, so I know if I want to commit everybody one direction or split them up.
And then finally, for those of you that really know this game and want to know what tactics cards we're running, as Guardians, we're going to be running Sibling Rivalry, Advanced R&D, Blind Obsession, Odin's Blessing, and Doomed Prophecy.
Yep. And then for my Avengers team, I'm running Ricochet Blast, Mission Objective, Patch Up, Gamma Launch, and Anger Management. Now, if you're not sure what those are fine. That's fine. When we use them, we'll explain what they do. But yeah.
For the enthusiasts, that's what we're running. All right, let's get into the game. You won the roll-off, so you get first activation. Choose a character.
So first of all, power up.
Power phase.
So
as Guardians, we'll get an extra power. So I'm starting off with 2 on everybody.
And Hulk, his ability is he'll get an extra 2, so he'll start off with 3. But everybody else on my end gets 1 to begin with. All right, so first movement of the game is mine. I'm always tempted to move Hulk first, but I also like to see you move somebody up first, so that way Hulk can potentially smash. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Black Widow, I believe. She is going to take a move, and she's got a long move. So big old movement here, and she's going to get perfectly where I want her to be, which is just going to be up here within 1 of this Cosmic Cube Shard. She's going to spend her 1 energy. Is it power or energy?
It is power.
She's going to spend her 1 power to interact with it and pick it up. So she's going to have this. For now, it's a little risky right off the bat because she's pretty low hit points.
She's a little squishy.
But she's also fast, so I might try to retreat her. So we'll see. I get another action, but I don't know if I have anybody with, I don't think I have anybody within range, and she's not really the throw car type. So now, we just got done playing Shatterpoint. Can you do 2 move actions in this game?
Yes, you can.
You can in this game. So she's actually then going to just come back here next to Cap, a little further back than what she started, because she has that bit
now
of
you have me
movement.
double guessing myself. Hold on. One of the problems with having a variety tabletop show like this is we've got every single rule system filed away in our brains.
Well, potentially, as long as we're allowed to move twice, like I'm hoping we will. She's going to fall back so that way Cap can bodyguard her a little bit with this Cosmic Cube. Because one thing I've learned is Well, one thing I know about myself is Hulk's not going to go for objectives, and so I need to try to have my
All
other
right,
people.
here we go. Yeah, there's no limit on what you can do with these. So you can move, you can attack, you can use super power shake. So
Okay.
yeah, you can attack twice, you can move twice, you can do whatever you want twice.
So she's just moving up, interact, which is a power, not an action, and then moving back because her range attacks aren't far enough to get anybody, and the rest of her abilities are just counters or stuff like that. So that's what she's doing. She's moving up like that. And do we have activation markers that we put on them?
Yes, we do.
Those Avenger tokens right there? Sweet, thank you, Tony. There we are.
Alrighty, so my turn. I am tempted to send one of these up, but you've got a lot to activate still.
I was about to
That's going to
say.
be doing some.
I've got two people with pretty good range up here.
So I'm going to go with Thor, Prince of Asgard. Thor moves medium.
Hulk does want a little bit of a rematch with Thor. Hulk definitely wants to go over there and tangle with Valkyrie some, even though she didn't really do anything to him last time she played, but she absolutely wrecked two people from my team last time you played her.
That's okay. So we're going to pay a power. And then Thor is going to move again. And we're going to fly
Up to there.
up and on top of the sanctum.
So just so everybody knows when you're watching, if you have the fly ability, like we have several people that do, you get to move your full movement to go from the ground to a building. Otherwise,
You ignore size of terrain when moving over it.
Yep. Otherwise, if the terrain is bigger than you, that's all further you move when you're moving on top of, from the ground to on top of it. All right, so that's Thor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
With the power of Mjolnir, he is gone. All right, so next, I'm going to go with Cap. Cap has the shortest range besides Hulk out of my remaining four. So Hulk has the shortest range, but I want him to wait a little more to see what we can do. Cap is going to just move up to, I think, medium. Yep, his movement is medium. He's going to go boom. And we're going to probably kick this off with a portal right off the bat because I want to see what happens with this. To there. And to interact with it, I spend a power, correct?
Yes.
Those two. So I'm going to interact with it. We're going to roll a dice and we're going to watch you get to place me.
Okay, let's see here. You need a crit, wild hit, or block.
So anything but a failure or a blank side. So I have a little over half chance, 5 out of 8.
We'll note that you will gain 1 damage.
Yep. All right, yep, so place me where you want.
It was a little glary on there, so I didn't know. All right, so I'm going to place you wherever I want, within one of another dark portal. I think you're gonna be pretty excited about this, because I'm gonna put you way over here.
Cool. At least that's the portal I wanted. It might not be the side of it I wanted, but that is the portal I was hoping for. So I am pretty pumped about that. I take 1 damage, because I went through the portal, and I did that.
Gain a power for taking a damage.
And gain a power for taking damage.
I believe so.
Well,
It normally will say.
if it doesn't happen,
I don't think it happens on this one, because on the struggle for the cube it says you gain power for the damage taken this way. It doesn't say it for intrusions.
okay, we'll play it as no, because that makes sense. That's one of the risk of going through the dark portal. And that's Cap's go. He moved twice to get within range of the portal, and then portaled over this way to add some presence on that side. He meant to go over that way. He doesn't realize that he didn't do the portaling right, because he ended up about where he wanted to be.
Okay, we are going to move Hela, I believe. And Hela is going to, well, no, actually I think I'm going to move, we're going to move Scourge. I'm going to try and claim that token before. So Scourge is going to double move. He's going to go here. And then he's going to be able to be within 1.
Out of the alleyway behind the newsstand comes Scourge.
Scourge is going to pay a power to pick that up.
And then he adds it to his collection, so that way he says, look at my stuff.
Behold,
Right there.
my
Behold
stuff.
my stuff. That's what it is. Behold my stuff. I love Carl Urban as an actor, and I was thrilled when I saw that he was Scourge in the movie.
Pretty good.
My go?
I believe so.
Oh, we might be close enough. The Hulk might do something. So let's see. I could do a Gamma Leap for 3. That's all of it. And it's pre-measuring as long as it's not the same template and only 2 of them you're allowed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Hulk would move out. Oh yeah, that'll put him within 2. So what we're going to do with Hulk is he is going to activate. He is going to move to here. He is going to spend 3 to Gamma Leap, which is another one of those movements. Let's put him right there. So that's within 2, which is the melee range, because heroes have a little bit of reach. And then we are going to attack Scourge with a strike, because that's
your builder.
That's my builder, and I don't have any other energy since I spent it. So
All right. Physical, right?
physical Hulk strike is 7 dice.
Just like we did for Crisis Protocol, Defender will roll their dice off camera and figure that stuff out. So we don't need to do a lot of dice rolls waiting for that. We're going to move things along.
Okay, the only special thing that happens if I get a wild, I can push you small.
Okay.
And in case it's difficult to see, I have a failure, a crit, a wild, a wild.
Those are hits, not crits.
Those are hits? Crits are the exclamation marks. See, I was used to... So a hit, wild, a failure, and a miss.
I've got 3 blocks. So block 3 of those.
3 of those are blocked.
2 go through.
2 go through.
So I'll take 2 damage, and you also push me, right?
Damage dealt, this character may push the target away small. But do I want to push you? I don't know.
If you push me, I'm no longer contesting.
That is true. And you've already picked it up, so I'll have to knock you. Yeah, let's go ahead and push you.
All right, so the only viable way without me having to immediately stop would be this way. Because as soon as you touch things...
And that's the way we're going to push you then? So it's kind of a 90-degree push that you're looking at, and as soon as you touch an object, you stop, even if it's a small one.
Well, Jolly, I hate to tell you, but I have an ability called Aggressive. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, if this character suffered damage, it may advance short towards the attacking character.
Oh, so you're just coming right back, huh?
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm contesting that objective, so I'm just going to go right back to where I was.
Okay. So I believe that Hulk has 2 energy. Let me see if there's anything I could do with choose interact train feature enemy, both sides 4 or less within 2, and throw it medium. Oh, okay. So that's 2, which is what I got off of the attack. But that is a superpower, so I can't do it because I've already done 2 things. Superpower, because that's superpower, right? Yep.
Correct.
So never mind. Can't do that. I'm just going to sit on my 2 energy. Hulk is gone.
Wait. I think. Well, it'll say as an action.
Oh, well, let's say as an action.
Some superpowers require use of an action.
Okay.
So no. So that superpower, because many of them have throws. Throws do not count as your actions.
Okay, this one can only be used once per turn. That's its caveat. So we're going to spend this 2 to do, actually, we're going to spend 1, because cap.
Did you gain your power from the strike?
I did. I spent 3 to do my leap.
Okay.
2 from the strike. Cap, actually, it would have been 2 off of the leap. So, because cap's leader ability.
First time you use an ability?
Yep. During an activation, a day unlike any other. Each turn you may reduce the power cost of first superpower used by each allied character by 1 to a minimum of 1. Okay. So I would have had 3, spend 2, go down to 1. And then we are going to grab Scourge, and we are going to throw...
You're going to throw the character?
Oh, I'm throwing Scourge, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to... And when I throw him, it's from him, right? That the throw happens? Or
from
Scourge.
Me?
From Scourge? I'll throw medium.
It's weird. So if you're throwing the character, they're thrown from where the character is. If you're throwing terrain, it's thrown from the thrower.
We're going to throw Scourge like that.
Does it say throw away, or does it just say throw?
Oh, that's a good question. And throw it, M.
Okay.
It says throw, yeah.
So you're throwing me into the building?
Throwing you into the building.
You're potentially getting rid of that huge building?
I don't think he gets rid of it since it's larger than you.
A thrown character that collides with the terrain feature suffers 1 damage. The terrain feature is destroyed or removed from the table if it's a smaller size than the thrown character. Cool.
So not smaller size. So you just take 1 damage.
Just take 1 damage.
Getting smashed into it.
Boop. Powering up.
Now you are outside of 2.
There you go.
Just barely. All right.
His face goes into a brick wall.
That was very Hulk and Scourge-like. Hulk smacks him, he goes flying back. You think that's all I got? And Hulk's like, whoa. Wham! Uh-oh. Lost part of my mic, but it's your go.
All right, at the start of my turn, I'm going to use Thor's ability, spending a power on Scourge to heal a damage on Scourge.
Okay.
Because did not like that. All right, who are we going with? I think it's time for Valkyrie to go, and I just need to get within range of Cap there.
To start beating on Cap, huh?
Yes, I need to be within range 2. She's a medium mover because I've got an ability called Charge. I could just charge right out the gate here, but it won't be enough. So I'm going to have to move Charge.
All right.
Make sure that's what I want to
A little
do.
happy. You think I would remember that from last time because you used that really well against me last time.
Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to, I hit lights.
And there goes half of our setup.
This is what happens when you use a set. You have to deal with having a set.
And then Tony comes in on the side like a Muppet.
So we're going to go up, and then I'm going to spend 2 for a charge. I'm going to make a move followed by an attack. So
Okay.
we're going to come up.
That is plenty, yep. So you just position yourself wherever you want up there.
We're going to go, and I'm going to be away from Hulk.
Away from Hulk. She heard the execution get thrown around and was like, nah, that's fine. Me and him aren't buddies.
And then our attack is just going to be our Builder Strike 5 dice.
Okay. And it's physical, I take it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, Caps for defense. Let me make sure.
Okay.
Yep, he doesn't have enough to use Vibranium Shield because that's 2, so he'll just do this. So I've got, it's defense, not hits, right? Defense and wilds?
Yeah.
So just 1 defense.
And I had 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the glare. We are continually trying to figure out solutions for the dice.
Yep.
So just assume if I keep it, it's a hit. But we got 3. You blocked 1.
If we move it like that, is it more visible?
That is slightly more visible.
We can tell. You can at least tell if it's a hit or not. So we'll keep it like that.
Ooh, you know
Maybe
what we could do? We're gonna adjust things on the fly here.
Maybe at Gen Con we can find a good dice cam setup. There we are.
That looks pretty cool to me. All right, so I got 3. You blocked 1, so 2 go through,
2
and
go
I will
through.
gain 2.
I gained 2 also because of damage taken, and 2 damage.
You didn't have any blocky things because you're Cap, right?
No, not yet, because I needed 2 energy for Vibranium Shield. So now I have enough for Vibranium Shield against physical attacks.
Okay. Sounds good. And that'll be it for Valkyrie. And I am helping to contest that point.
Yep. All right. So I think the next thing we're going to do is I've gone with 3 of my characters.
So you should
You've
go
gone with 3. So I should probably go with my 4th character.
I mean, logic would dictate that, but when have you ever been logical?
Well, with
Where's your arrow boy?
with orcs with bows and Hulk, not logical at all. But orcs with bows just aren't logical to begin with.
Correction, orc singular.
Orc
with arrow singular.
Arrow. He loves that arrow. We're going to go with Captain Marvel next, I believe.
Okay.
And Captain Marvel
Flyer.
has a medium move, and she can move basically on and off of terrain however she wants.
Because of flyer.
Because of flyer. And we'll move her over
You gonna send her to contest?
here. I'm not sure if I want to contest or I should contest, but shooting at Scourge is really tempting also. Let me see what she can do. She can do some nice attacks. What's Scourge energy defense?
Scourge has 3 energy defense
And 4 physical?
and 4 physical.
Okay. Can't rocket punch yet. Yeah, so let's go. Yeah, let's just go ahead and we're going to attack Scourge, even though I probably should go contest.
You probably should go contest.
I should go contest, but I am all about the show, and Carol Danvers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. We pointed out what he should do, but he's doing something else.
I'm really good at pointing out what I should do and loses me the game in the end. So that means I'm a tactical genius, just bad willpower when it comes to applying.
But that's boring.
So there definitely is cover, because part of my line of sight is obstructed.
Sweet.
Which I believe that's cover.
Sweet.
I don't know what cover. I don't remember what cover grants in this
cover
game.
is one of those things that changes every game. Hold on, cover.
But I'm going to attack with Energy Blast, which lets me re-roll any number of attack.
I can
dice
change
with
one
attack.
defense die to a block.
Okay. So Energy Blast is 4 dice, and I can re-roll any number of attack dice. So what we've got is, I don't think I want to re-roll any of those. 3 hits in a wild. The wild doesn't do anything special. So yeah, 4 hits.
1 block. So
One block?
3 going through. I'm at 5.
3 going through. I don't get any energy because that's not my builder. That was just a range attack. And that's a good thing you healed him.
No.
And I believe that's Carol's go because she moved, she attacked. Her powers are more than I have energy for her at the moment. And yeah, that's her go.
Okay. Well, good grief. You're almost taking out Scourge on the first bit here, and I'm not quite happy about it. I'm going to go with Hela, Queen of Hell. Hela is going to advance medium. We're going to take advantage of her large base here and go as far as possible. We're going to pay a power to interact.
Pick up the shard.
Pick up the shard. Make sure I got that. Let's see here. I can claim souls at range 4.
Which means
I
Danvers
could
is there.
claim Danvers' soul. So I'm going to. It may be weird to do it now, but I'm going to play my advanced R&D. I'm going to spend. I'm going to choose Scourge.
Okay.
Scourge is going to spend 4. Going to hold on to 2.
Okay.
And then choose any number of other allied characters equal to the power spent. Each chosen character gains 1. So I'm going to.
Just spread it out.
Yep, I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to make sure Thor has, or Loki has stuff online. So we're just going to give those out to everyone.
Okay, and then your advanced R&D is used. Cool.
Yep, it might be a terrible thing, but hey.
Probably not any more terrible than me not going to claim an objective.
That's fine. Hela is going to try and claim Captain Marvel's soul here. It is going to be a 6 dice mystical attack.
Mystical attack. That is the best one to go against her because she doesn't get any bonuses against mystical attack. I get 3 defense dice against mystical attack.
Oh, that would have been great for defense, but it's not.
Does a critical do anything on defense?
You can roll another.
You can roll another? Okay, so I've got 1 critical
All right.
and 1 block. So I've got 2 blocks.
All right, okay. You block everything.
It washed it? Ooh.
You watched it. I rolled 4 blocks.
The only time you don't want to... Wow. There's only like 1 or 2 of those on there too, isn't there?
It's a big old waste.
There's only 1 of those on there, Tony. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. Just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And that was my second action. So Hela moved up, picked up a piece of the cosmic cube, and then tried to suck out a soul. Did not happen. Moving on to the next person.
Realized it didn't work so well, huh?
Yep. Real quick, throw out that activation on Valkyrie. All right, Tony Stark.
All right. So
What's she gonna do?
Tony, what do we want to do? Well, first thing we're going to do is he's going to activate Friday AI. Normally it's 2, but it's his turn. It's
You're
the
gonna
first
take out
power.
Scourge, aren't you?
I'm thinking about it. The only bad thing is he'll come back with a lot of power next time, but that's fine. Well, he only get 1, right? Because 1
Because I
power.
only take 1, and
you only
then
take
I'll
1.
gain. Well, I'll drop the cosmic cube fragment, but then I'll gain 2 more. So I'll be back with 5 power.
Okay, that's acceptable. That's better than the normal like 8 to 10 that somebody has after
You
they're
could
punted.
also play an objective, because this has nobody on it,
Nobody.
and that's free points for the taking.
I could.
Because if you don't go over there, I'm probably going to send Loki over there.
But if Loki double moves over, that means he's not doing anything else. Question is, well, I mean, I will be taking a point from you if I knock him out. So it's kind of the same thing.
It's possible.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what we're going to do first is, Mr. Tony Stark has a medium movement, but he has this nice Oh, he's got Repulse Blast, which is what I'll be using, so I'll have to get to a point where I can see. How does line of sight from a building work?
So line of sight is fun in this game. Let's see here. Character has line of sight to another character or an object if a straight, unobstructed line can be drawn from any part of the character's base to the other character's base of the object. The line can pass unobstructed through characters but not through terrain, features with a larger size than the other character or the object. A character always has line of sight to itself. If a character's on top of a terrain feature, here we go. Add the size of the character and the size of the terrain together for the purposes of determining line of sight. A character on top of a terrain feature ignores that terrain feature when determining if it has line of sight to any other character or object.
Okay.
So I don't have line of sight to you, I don't believe. But you have line of sight to me.
Okay. So we're going to move up like that, since you're down there at the bottom. And then I'm going to Repulsor Blast you.
Real quick, you have to be back a little bit. You can't be
on that little lip right there.
You can't be on ledges, lips, or whatever. You have to be fully on top of terrain pieces.
Cool. We'll move like that then. So I'm not on the little lip here, but I can see you because I'm on top of it. And we're going to Repulsor Blast Scourge. Now, normally it's 4 dice and it's energy, but I did Friday AI, which gives me 2 more for a total of 6.
This is an energy attack?
Energy attack, yep.
Cool. No blocks.
So just need 1. Yep. We got some crits, and only 1 matters, so we got him.
Cool. So we're dazed.
And I only gain 1 energy, because I technically only did 1 damage to you, right?
Yes.
So 1 energy. And I get to place the cube token? Within within 1 or within 2?
2 of the character that was holding.
So I could technically place it here?
Yeah.
And then just spend my energy to pick it up. So Iron Man has got that. And that's his go. That
so Friday AI costed how much?
It cost 1 because it was the first superpower I activated during his turn.
How did you get 2 power to... Oh, Repulsor Blast gave you a power, right?
Yep, Repulsor Blast gave me a power.
All right.
Yep.
There you go. I don't know why I had
Oh, I don't know why I handed you that. But yeah, that's his go then.
Okay. Well, we're going to go with Loki, so sending Scourge right up the center was a big mistake on my part.
Sending him towards Hulk is the mistake.
Loki is going to try and beeline for that, but I don't think I'll be able to make it. Maybe. Maybe. Good grief. This is so bad.
Such a sticky situation.
We're going to try for it. So we're going to go over there.
See, that's also what happens when you send somebody who's primarily a villain into the team of heroes. It's very cinematic that he just got hammered like that. Especially, yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, I think I'll just be able to pull it off.
Yeah,
so we'll double move.
You got it.
We'll pop there. Let's see. Now, I could try to interact, and I could try to pop over there and prevent you from taking that. But I think I'm fine. I think this is how we'll end it.
That technically puts Loki closer to Hulk, which I don't think he likes.
Anyone who's contesting objective is close. Listen. All right, it's cleanup phase.
Cleanup phase. So we take off all of our activation markers. And score points, correct?
All right, points. So I have 2 cosmic cube fragments. You have 3.
I have 2.
You have 2.
One's unpicked up. I don't have anybody go past that one, really.
And I am King of the Hilling none, or 1, and you are King of the Hilling 1.
Yep. So we are tied 3-3. Oh! I didn't. The important thing is my decisions didn't put me at a deficit after first turn.
There we go. Effects that occur during cleanup. One of these has a cleanup.
It is...
Score points during cleanup. Score points during cleanup. Cool. Power phase is when the bad stuff
Power
happens.
Power phase is when the powering and damage happens.
All right, so we're no longer dazed. We're going to flip, though.
Dun, 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 dun. And power phase, Hulk gets 3. Everybody else gets 1 to start with. And remember, anybody who's holding a shard will take a damage. and gain an additional. So Iron Man and Black Widow each take a damage and gain an additional power.
Thor and Hela are both very powered up. They're both going to gain 3 additional power.
Bum, bum, bum.
And 1 damage each.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you still have priority. Because you were not the last.
Because I was not the last. Oh, what can we do with you, Hulk? Can you get to Loki? That's the big question. It's Loki's got his bubble of 4, right?
Yes.
Superpowers.
Loki
cost 1
bubble
more.
is here. Within 4 of the character, enemies must spend 1 power before using a active or reactive superpower.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to. Or do I send them after Valkyrie? I think I send them over Valkyrie's way. So Hulk will start off with a move.
You sure you don't want to just pop him through a bubble or a portal?
I don't. Oh man, you see that actually isn't horrible either way, is it?
Because it would have to go to one or the other.
It'd have to go to one or the other. You could put me one on the other side, which possibly, but it's still just a move to get there. So yeah, I think we like that. 1 to pop through the portal.
Anything but a block.
It'll
Or
give
anything
me-
but a skull.
It'll give me a dip. Oh, and a blank or blank.
Skull or blank.
Yep. Because last time I got a blank. Blank.
All right.
Who do you want him to beat on?
Within 2, right?
Yep.
That is, no, within 1 of another. So, we're going to send you. Do I want him to beat up Loki? Or, well, yeah, we'll have him.
Loki's got the jitters from this. Loki's like, what's going on? Why is there a Hulk here all of a sudden?
We'll put you right there. And you take a damage?
And I take a damage. And that is within 2. So that's Hulk's first damage out of 20 hit points. So I'm fine with that. Okay. So
hold on. Before we go, I forgot to give everyone else their power.
give everybody else their power. So that was, thank you, Tony, for that idea. Because that leaves Hulk with 2 actions. So he is going to superpowers, reactive. The superpowers are what his bubble affects, right? Not attacks.
An active or reactive superpower.
Okay.
So the crosses or the lightning bolts.
So I am going to actually spend 3 to Thunderclap, which is a beam 3.
Let's see here. So you're doing that? You're doing that?
Yep.
I'm going to use 3 power on Loki for Trickster. When I'm targeted, I'm going to make a short advance. If at the end of the advance's character is outside the attack's range or the attacker's line of sight, the attack ends.
Okay.
But you're still going to do it because Hela is right there.
Yep.
But we are going to basically
Hop
force
over
you
to there, so that way I can't keep on doing shenanigans like that.
Yep.
Against the 2 of you. All right. So the beam attack, Thunderclap, which has no special abilities past just it's a beam and it's 5 damage.
5 dice
5 dice
against Hela.
Against Hela,
Physical,
it is energy.
energy. That all of hers are 4.
Okay. She don't care.
Off.
I have a crit, a hit, a wild, and that's it. Crit, hit, and wild.
I block 1, so I take 2.
So take 2. I gain no energy from that because it's not a builder. And then you're down to 2 energy, and it's 3 for that Trickster God?
Yes.
So we will have Hulk then attack Loki with a strike. So that's going to be 7 dice, because I don't have enough damage on me to add more dice yet. And it will be physical. So we've got hit, crit, wild. So the extra one for the crit is a wild. So
You
five
said-
5 hits total.
You said this is physical?
Physical. Yep.
Okay.
5 total.
Ooh.
Ooh, that could be good.
Blocking 3, taking 2.
Okay. So that does give me 2 more.
And that's your activations.
Unless I activate a power.
Spend one more because of the Loki.
But one less because it'd be my first power of the turn. How close do things have to be within 2 to throw them? Is that what it is?
It'll tell you.
Oh, that's right. It does tell. Because I read it last time. Strongest one there is within 2.
Within 2, you have the tree, you have the car, you have the bus.
And the bus is
You have the bush. Bus is size 4.
Which he can throw size 4. So we're going to spend 3. It would be 4. It's back down to 3 because of all the stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to throw that bus at Loki.
Okay. Just going to take this cool piece of terrain off of the board.
Because that's a very
We'll go there. So it's size 4, so you make a 4 dice attack against me.
4 dice attack.
I make a 4 dice defense against it.
Okay, 4 dice defense.
Against 4 damage.
You go ahead and roll that then. And
so I'm gonna play.
Yeah, just so you know, since he didn't roll on camera, it was 4 blanks.
I'm gonna play Odin's Blessing, and I'm going to reduce the amount of damage suffered to 1.
Okay, so just 1 damage from the bus.
Yep.
Because otherwise, that would probably put Loki out, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would have put Loki out.
Okay. All right. This is why I love this game now, because Hulk does stuff like that.
Yes, and now I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I've got several people powered up here, so I think I'm going to go with Hela. And we're going to, oh wait, before we happen, so you did Scourge, you popped out a Scourge. When another character is dazed or KO, I gain a captured soul token. So she has 1 soul token currently.
Cool.
How much do I need? So I think we're going to move with Hela, have her go up to start 2.
Hey, Tony, got a question.
Yeah.
Have you seen my beach ball anywhere? I don't know. Like over there or something?
Sure it's not down there. You're silly. Absolutely silly.
The Hulk in this game makes me happy. Even when I lose playing Hulk, he always does Hulk things.
We're going to move Hela up.
So that way I'll have to move somebody else up in order to contest that one. Okay.
And then we will attempt another soul claim, I think. Or I could bleed. I think I'm going to try and claim Captain Marvel's soul again.
Okay, so it is mystical, correct?
It is mystical. It is 6 dice mystical.
All right, I've got 3 dice defense. I have 1 defended.
You got 1 block. I've got 3 hits. So,
right, so 2.
2 go through.
2 damage.
And I have another soul.
2 power. So we replace that. And damage. There we go.
And that'll be it for Hela.
Because she moved and attacked. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with... Dun, 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 dun. Probably Cap over there. Because he's beat up a bit. So I need him to do something before he goes down. So we're going to activate Cap next. He is going to... Throwing you small doesn't do any good because you got the charge ability.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is...
I will also point out there's still a cosmic cube fragment.
There is, and there's no penalty to move away from stuff, right?
No, not in this game.
Not in this game. I don't think I want Cap to move back and pick it up yet. Because
I also, now that I've noticed it, my first play should have been Valkyrie to just run over there and pick up the fragment. But it's now no longer that time.
All right. Well, you know what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to get risky here. And I am just going, Cap is going to say, everybody needs me on that side. And he's going to go for a teleport, even though it's failed me so many times.
Okay.
Eventually, it will still fail.
It'll still fail. All right. So Cap's going to go over here.
All right. And he takes 1 damage from the teleport.
What is the range of his attacks?
He has
range 2 and 4.
range
so
2 and 4. So
you're
you could be outside of
You're
2.
outside of Scourges with the 2.
We are going to. The question is he outside of 2 with?
But you don't have line of sight.
I don't, because you're up there. That's right.
I'll double check that while you're, because line of sight is very funky in this game.
All right, so what Cap is going to do is he's going to move towards Scourge probably. Just get a little further away from Thor.
Yeah, you don't have line of sight.
Okay. He's going to move towards Scourge to right here. Might as well go right up next to him. Not that you can't just move wherever you want, but keep within 2 of that. And then we're going to attack you with my... Well, actually, I could just shield throw from there. No, you know what? We're not going to move. We're just going to shield throw from there.
You can't chain it because there's no one else, so
Yep.
that's good at least. All right,
That's good.
physical.
Physical, but it otherwise still builds a little. Not as good as a builder, but I'll at least make you move to do any big melee attacks on me. 4 dice, 5 dice, 5 dice physical. Got 3.
Blocking 3.
You've got, oh yeah, you've got it. Because I get to roll 1 more at most.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, nothing happening.
All right, and then, let me see, it's, after this attack is resolved, gain 1 energy, so I still gain 1 energy.
That's nice.
This attack ignores line of sight and defending players not benefit from cover. We don't care about it. Ricochet can't happen, didn't happen. We're going to do it again because it costs no energy to do. So 1 more time, shield throw from where he is. So there's 1 crit, 1 hit, another crit. Do crits don't chain
No,
off of.
you can't crit on a crit.
So 3.
Blocking 2.
Okay. So 1 damage, 1 power.
Okay.
And that's Cap's go.
That's Cap's go. At the start of turn, I'm going to heal Loki. Should have been doing that before, but I still got time to go. So Loki will be healed 1 from the Asgardian ability. Then I'm going to go with Valkyrie. Valkyrie is going to notice that still unclaimed objective.
Yep.
We're going to rush it. We're going to pick it up, and then we're going to rush back.
Okay.
And I'll be on the far side.
Cool.
Woo! All right, so she spent 1 power to do that.
Cool. And back to me then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back to me. We will go with what Trickster God? What's the range on that? Is it just if you're targeted?
If
or
I'm targeted.
just if you're targeted. So the closer I am to you, actually, the better, because then
Yep.
the less likely you are to be able to get out.
I get a
attack
short
range.
advance.
Okay. We will. And how many hit points does Scourge have? He's got 4 left.
He's got 4 left.
He's
Yes.
got 4 left. You're like, why are you asking that? Well, because we are going to try a rocket punch on the Scourge. Range 3, got it. It is going to be 3
Still
energy.
have cover.
He'll still have cover. 3 energy, 7 dice. If I get a wild after it's resolved, you would gain the stagger special condition.
Energy attack?
This one's probably, yeah, this one's energy attack still, even though it's called punch. So, we've got hit, 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 wild. So 3.
Block 1.
Block 1.
Hit, 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 wild? So you had 4. I'm
4.
taking 3.
You take 3, and you're also staggered because of the wild. Which, what does stagger do?
Stagger, the first action must be a shake.
Okay. We might try to make that not matter.
Okay.
Then she's going to energy blast you, because why not? Range 4, so we got the range.
Oh, I actually blocked 1 more because of the cover that we forgot.
Because of cover, yep. So 2.
Let me take those off. There we go.
Okay. Same thing then, I think. Yep. Same thing. But, well, not same thing. Different attack, but tagging him. 2 hits.
I've got
you
3
got it.
blocks on the board.
Yep, you got it. Okay. So that is Carol's go?
All right, start of turn. I'm going to spend
In action.
power to get rid of the stagger. I think I'm going to do it to heal up, actually, because I need to keep him alive.
Okay.
So then we will activate Scourge. Because you still have Tony to go.
I still have Tony.
Tony's got amazing
and
line of
Black
sight.
Widow. Yeah, and Tony can...
So first action will be to shake.
Okay.
Second action will be... I think it's going to be to move. We're going to move back here. And I'm going to try and pop through a portal.
Okay. Bum, ba-dum. Yep, you got it.
I get to
So
pop
you
through
put
the
in
portal.
where you want. It's going to be 1 damage when you go through it, but otherwise you get to go wherever you want.
We're going to send Scourge to be over here.
Okay. All right. And then I've got either black...
Hold on.
Oh, no.
I've
you
still got powers.
Yeah, you got powers. You got plenty of
I've
power.
got Storm Giant Strength, so I'm going to pick up this size 3 tree here, and I'm going to huck it at the only one here, which is Hulk.
Hulk? Okay. So it's a size 3 tree, correct?
Yep.
That we're doing it as? So a 3 defense dice? Or is it dodge dice or just my defense?
Is your physical defense
Physical defense?
against 3 damage.
So 4 dice. I'll roll this on camera since we got that. 1 block so far, 2 blocks. So I take 1. So take 1 damage and go up 1 energy. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
It's size +1.
Size plus
So
1.
so 4. So you block 2, so you'll take 2.
So I take 2. Does that mean Loki takes 1 more?
It does.
So 1 more damage, 1 more energy.
Okay.
All right. And then any more powers?
I mean, I could throw more terrain. No, only once per turn.
Okay. So
That's
no,
fine.
you can't throw more terrain. All right.
That'll be it.
Let's see what to do with you, Iron Man or Black Widow. Black Widow has a pistol, which you could try to use to hurt Scourge. It is range 3, so I will have to move up. Do characters block line of sight?
Characters do not block line of sight.
Characters do not block line of sight. We should get her up there anyway. So we're going to move her. Loki still gets to go over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't have any powers that matter. I'm not going to get her up there and shoot. So with a 3 on Scourge, we will have to get her up there though. Okay, so she's going to move right behind Hulk.
Okay.
And then she's going to try to pistol Scourge. 4 dice physical. Pistoling Scourge is a hit and a wild, so 2 hits. So you've got it.
I got it.
Yep.
Cool. Good to know.
Ka-ting, ka-ting.
Ha!
And I believe that's all she's got because she just has counterattack and some other stuff. Yep.
Cool. Start of my turn. Hela's going to heal 1. Gotta love that Asgardian ability. Each of them can only do it once per round, so I can't re-heal Scourge
okay.
or Loki. So Hela, so 3 of them have done it, so the last one on my next turn will probably be Thor. Speaking of
Thor?
Thor, or I think I might do Loki. Let's see here. Making sure I don't have weird things. Oh, I could use illusions to mesmerize. To move people around.
You could. Everybody I have, I've taken, I assume that's mystical.
It is mystical.
So everybody's 3 except for Black Widow's a 4 against mystical.
Range 4, eh?
Yep.
Just beating up on Carol Danvers.
She could take it.
She's at what? 2 out of 6?
2 out of 6.
Okay. And Hulk is at 3 out of 20, but he only got the one side.
Yeah, he's only got the one side, but the more damage he has, in increments of 4, he gets an extra attack dice.
That's fine. So I'm going to state that I am a god. I'm going to add blanks to this attack.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit some illusions on Captain Marvel.
Okay. So is that off of mystical, or is it just something else?
It's mystical.
Mystical. So I get
I know you're terrible at that.
3. I have no blocks. They're all.
All right, adding
normal hits.
blanks. It'll be
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total.
And is that damage, or do you get to do moves, or is there something else besides damage?
If I had rolled 2 wilds, I could move you, but it'll be damage.
Okay, then she is down.
Hey, you rolled nothing?
I rolled nothing. Nope. So she goes up 4 energy.
And that's gonna claim another soul for Hela.
And 4 damage. So that's that. All right.
And that was the first action for Loki.
Right.
Second action for Loki is, I think I'm going to Frost Blast, because I got people in line of sight. So it's beam 3.
So 2 of them.
Shoom. So we're going to Frost Blast. Yeah, so first against the Hulk is 4 energy.
Okay. So 3 defense dice there. 1.
Nope.
Okay, so the one
No
is
hits
enough.
whatsoever.
And then energy against Black Widow, she's only got 2.
There we go.
1 with Black Widow.
So I got 3.
So 2 damage to her.
2 damage to her and slowed.
And slowed, which means she moves short, right?
This character can only move short.
Okay.
So that's actually really good against Black Widow, because she's gone from a long mover to a short mover.
Yep.
Until you shake that off. And that'll be Loki's turn.
All right, so I've got Iron Man. Unfortunately, his beam weapon's only on his injured side. Otherwise, I know what I'd be doing.
Flying over there, shooting straight down the center.
Just so first thing we're going to do is see, yeah, he's outside of 4, just to make sure of that. 1 for Friday AI. And then he will probably reposition. He's got a range 5 of homing rockets, but that's 2, and I don't have 2. So we'll have to do repulsor blast, I believe, which is range 4. So let's move him this medium amount to right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then with his range 4, he's got Hela. That's all he can get.
Okay.
So he'll go for Hela with
Range.
repulsor blast. So normally 4, 6 with Friday AI going. So 1, 2, 2.
Blocking 3.
All right, you got it. So
Alrighty.
Tony does nothing. And it's your go, Thor.
All right, Thor. At the start of his turn, Thor is going to spend a power to heal 1. And then Thor is going to spend 3 for Asgard. Going to make a move action followed by a strike action. If I deal at least 1 damage, you get staggered.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to move.
Down to Cappy.
Yep. We're going to say, hello, Mr. America.
Yep.
And we're going to strike you. Do 6 dice.
6.
Physical.
Physical. I have enough that I'm going to spend 1 because it's his first superpower for Vibranium Shield to add 2 to have 6 physical. It's physical, right?
Yes.
Physical, 6 physical defense dice. So I get 1, 2, 2.
All right, I have 4.
So
So 2 go through.
he is knocked out or dazed.
He's dazed.
Yep. 1 damage is all the more he took.
Beautiful.
So-
He would be staggered, but all conditions will be removed.
Yep. So you get one. Oh no, you don't get any power off that.
I
It's a
am.
strike, so you get one.
I do get. I do equal to the damage dealt. So I get how much?
One, because I was only one away from being dazed.
You've got 4 there.
Yep.
Oh, he's got 5 health. Wow. Yep. And then I did not have a wild there. I could have thrown you, but I did not. I don't remember seeing a wild on that, so we won't count it. But you are dazed, so you're no longer counting that. That's really what I want. And I still have a second action. Captain wasn't carrying a fragment, was he?
No, he was not.
Okay. So I don't think I really want to do much else because you're already dazed. No one else is within range. I've got a range 5 hammer throw though. Hold on.
You might have Captain Marvel's dazed.
Why is no one else in my range? Oh no, I'm gonna have to save the power for later.
Bum, bum.
Bwah, bwah,
That's
bwah.
not the Asgardian way.
We're gonna move again, I guess.
All right.
We'll go. We'll move closer to you.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right.
That's end of
so
round.
cleanup phase. I think you get 6 points this time.
I have 1, 2, 3 shards, and I control 1, 2, 3
Yep.
objectives.
And I have
So.
2 shards.
All right, you got to do some.
Got to do some smashing.
You got to do some smashing here.
All right. Dazes come off. They flip, which is fine of Cap because he actually becomes tougher when he flips. The downside is Widow is going to take a damage from this, which will daze her for the turn. She will drop this, but she won't drop this.
So I believe. So for the cleanup phase, you're going to, let's see, resolve crisis cards, and then you will flip from being dazed. So
Okay.
she'll be back in the game.
Oh, no. Because it's the damage from this that happens during the power phase.
It happens during the power phase?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So she's going to be dazed.
She's going to be out for the round.
But I have mission objective. When an allied character holding an asset or civilian token is dazed or would drop it, they may spend 2. So she's going to spend 2 of the 4 that she has.
And she's going to transfer it to somebody.
She's going to transfer it to somebody. To Iron Man right here, within 2. Yep.
Good use of mission objective.
So Iron Man won't get the power or damage from that one, but he'll get the power and damage from the one he already has. And he will have that. And then everybody else gains a power. She is dazed. Hulk gains 3 more. Boom, boom, boom. And I go first, correct?
Yes, you do.
All right, Hulk, let's see what you got. All right. Hulk is going to activate. And who to put down? How wide are these? Those are not as wide as the base, so I'll have to go off to the side. Loki, how much power does Loki have? 2?
2.
Not enough for Trickster God?
Not enough for Trickster.
Ooh, boy. I like that. All right. Hulk is going to... It's normally 3. Would be 4. Back down to 3 because Cap. And he is going to do a gamma leap to right here. His first attack will be 3 energy for Thunderclap.
Targeting all 3 of us, right?
Yep, right down that line. So it will be energy, 5 dice, because he does not have enough damage on him yet to add more
All right.
dice.
Who do you want to do it first?
Let's go from the back forward.
All right, so Hela.
1 hit. 1 hit.
I had no blocks.
All right, so 1 damage. The next Scourge. 1, 2, 3 hits.
1 block. And that is going to be it for Scourge.
So Scourge is out.
Scourge is done.
Dunzo! Wham!
I think he's just straight up removed. Boop.
And then Loki. 5 energy attack, still 5 dice on Loki. So we've got 1, 2, 3 hits.
1 block.
So 2 damage.
That's gonna daze Loki.
Oh, Hulk doing Hulk things. All right. Hulk, I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm proud of you. I'm not sure there's much more we can do. Oh, we could throw something. Yeah. So he's dazed. He still counts as being there. So I still have. I don't have any energy left, so I can't do a throw. Yeah. I could do a move because that was only 1 action. Yeah, let's go ahead and move.
You managed to take down the 2 people that don't have a fragment.
That's fine. 2 people. We're just going to move him to right here.
Okay. All right. Start of turn. I'm going to heal up Hela with the Asgardian ability, and then Hela is going to sense that she needs to do some stuff here.
Since she just saw Scourge get wrecked and Loki knocked down, kind of dazed.
Yes. Oh, interesting. Let's see if I can get people within 2.
Ooh. It's thinking time.
I think I'm just really angry at Hulk right now.
Yeah, well.
So we're going to use a Hell-Forged Blade.
Okay.
Where
Where was it forged at?
It's Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
It is not the opinion of Table Ready nor myself that Jamaica is equivalent to hell.
Oh.
It is not the opinion. It is going to be 5 dice.
Is it physical or something
Physical.
else?
5 dice physical.
So Hulk has 4 defense dice against physical. I've got 1, 2, 2.
All right, I've got 4, and I've got 2 wilds, which is more important.
Okay.
All right. So I did 2 damage.
2 damage.
So I'm going to gain 2, and then you're going to get bleed on Hulk. And now for my second action, I'm going to use the Reins of Hell. I'm going to spend 4, and then I'm going to use my Army of Hell ability, discarding 3 captured soul tokens. I'm going to add 3 dice to the next attack.
Okay.
After the attacks were resolved, target character gains a bleed special condition. But what is importantly is you do not count wilds as successes because you have the bleed already.
Okay, so my defense wilds aren't successes.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's not going to matter because no one's with 2, but it's explosive. You could have popped off and dealt damage to more people. But here we go. So 7, 8, 9, 10 dice.
10 dice. What's the attack type?
Physical.
Physical? Okay, so 4 dice then. Against 10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You made Hela angry.
I sure did. Wilds.
Oh my god.
Okay, 1 defense. What'd you get? Lots of blanks?
Yes.
2 hits?
2 hits.
And I defended 1.
So you take 1.
So I take 1.
I can see why people think that Hela is very underwhelming. Because she ain't got much more than just collecting souls. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, that's it for Hela.
Does that count as an action when you do that?
That was one of her attacks.
Oh, I
So
see.
she did a Hellforged Blade to give you the bleed.
I thought that was part of Army of Hell, but Army of Hell adds the dice.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so now my go. So I don't have to worry about anything from this side of the
Man,
board.
I was really hoping to get off in there.
I'm sure you were. Freezing! All right, so you're going to get to go first next turn unless Thor does some really amazing stuff because I'm going to end up probably activating last. I don't know, if Thor takes out Cap, then it'll still be evened out on how many activations we each get.
It's going to be a high roll for me to take. Anyway, go ahead.
The question is, do I want Cap to attack Thor at the moment and power him up more? I mean, Cap's tougher on his injured side, but I don't know if he's tough enough to take on a fully powered Thor. What's Thor's physical defense?
4.
4. All right, we're gonna do it. We're going to activate Cap, which all that damage is gone, but all the energy's still there. And we're going to do 2 energy for Shield Slam.
Okay.
Yep, 2 energy for Shield Slam. So it's 6 dice. It's physical within 2, and it will let me throw you short after this. Nothing needed. Just it'll be a throw. I've got. Oh my goodness. Oh. So that's.
Yeah.
Can I borrow a dice, Tony? Can I borrow 2 dice, Tony? Because I just dropped that one way over there. You roll them. All right, and here's the other 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So I'm going to be dazed.
Oh, man. Cap! I might have to start running you more often. Can I buy that cap off of you?
$200.
A nice paint one. I'll paint my own Cap, and he'll do just as well. It's the Cap and Hulk show from this point on.
This is dropped, sir.
That is dropped. We're just going to put it next to Cap, like close to Cap, and then spend 1 to pick it up. So Cap will have that. 2 of these dice are yours, Tony. Oh my God, Cap. I cannot believe you just did that. That was a very Cap thing to do. And when Thor comes back, he's probably going to smash Cap in the face really bad.
I really hope so. Well, this is the turn that you needed to keep in the game.
Yep. Just picking up that dice real quick. All right. And Cap still has 1 go. Is there anything that he could do? Because I don't want to move him away from there. So I think he's...
Did you want to throw me? You could still throw me.
I can still throw you? Yeah, let's throw you this way, short this way. Put you closer to the team so when you come back, I could regret it as Thor, fully powered Thor charges into them and Rex face. Other than that, I think Cap will just stay there.
Okay. We're going to go with Valkyrie then as my last option. Because everyone else is either dazed or gone. We're gonna try to pop through a portal here. More importantly, I'm going to heal 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to try and pop through a portal.
Cool. Oh, so I get to place?
You get to place.
Let's put her... Yeah, let's put her over here. Because I don't want her contesting the one that Cap has. So it's within...
Within 1.
Within 1. I'm going to move Hulk real quick so we can see within 1. Yeah, we're going to put her right there where Scourge was. For not beam purposes later if you don't move.
Alrighty. Good.
And then did you take your 1 damage from it?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
We're going to spend 2 for Warrior of Legend.
All right.
During next attack, I can change 1 die to a hit for each crit or wild in the attack roll.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
And do I charge or do I save for Asgardian Might? Something has to be... What size is Hulk?
Hulk is size 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a building.
But he hits like one.
So I don't have enough for Asgardian Might, so I have enough for a charge. I don't think I want to charge. So I will go for a Dragon Fang attack then.
Okay.
Against the Hulk.
Physical, I take it?
Yes. So 7 dice, physical, and then I'll be able to...
Change some stuff?
Yep.
Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 1 was a crit, so 2 blocks.
I've got 3 wilds, which I believe are what I need.
Which will flip, yep.
Yep. hit. So they're all going to be hits.
Okay, so 7. Minus
Yes.
2, so 5. So 5 on Hulk. That puts him up to 11 damage. And he gains 5.
You're going to gain the bleed special condition.
Which
You already have.
Can you gain it more than once?
I don't think you can gain it more than once, and I
And
don't think there's anything that
there's
happens
no-
if you do gain it more than
Okay,
once.
so nothing
Let me
like
double
Shatter
check that.
Point. All right.
Hold.
So
Special
what Tony's doing
conditions.
is he's looking up to see if I get bleed multiple times, if it does anything besides just keep bleed on me.
You just don't gain that special condition.
Okay, so you've done bleed to me 3 times, but the first time was all that's sticking.
All right, so that was my first one, which
Yep.
was a Warriors of Legend. So now I'll just strike at you. Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 dice.
5 dice.
Physical.
against My 4 physical defense. I have got no saves. 1. So
One more damage.
1 more damage. And 1 more energy. Hulk's up to 9 energy and 12 damage.
Yay. That's it for Valkyrie.
All right, so I've got Tony and Carol still. And I've got Valkyrie and Hela.
From the Thor days, Hela gained his soul, by the way.
Yep. No, she hadn't used anything when she got dazed. She still
Correct.
had max of 3.
She
Okay.
still had max.
So we've got Valkyrie with 1 damage with 4 hit points or 6? 6. She's fairly tanky still. How about Hela? How much damage versus how many hit points does she have?
She's at 2 out of 6.
3 out of 6?
3 out of 6.
Okay, so I think we go for Hela. Widow is dazed, so she won't be able to do anything. So we're going to go with Tony. Tony's going to go. He will spend 1 for Friday AI. And we're going to spend then 2 for homing rockets. Nor's line of sight doesn't matter because you wouldn't have cover anyway. But if I get wilds, it does explosive damage to enemy.
Okay.
Before damage dealt, other enemy characters within 2 of this target
Gain
suffer
1 damage.
1 damage. Now, is that per wild or just if you roll a wild?
If you roll a
happens?
wild.
Okay. So it would normally be 5. I Friday AI'd, so it'll be 7. So I got a wild and a hit. So only 2 hits.
1 block.
But explosive goes off.
Yep, so both of us will take 1.
And then we'll just do a repulsor blast on Hela. Yeah, repulsor blast on Hela. So this will be, is Friday AI all of them?
That's the next attack, right? During the next
Yep,
attack.
the next attack. That's why I was checking. Okay, so just 4. And you get 4 on all of your defenses.
Critted it for 1.
1, 2, 3.
So taking 2 on Hela,
Which dazes her?
which dazes Hela.
Okay.
Here you go.
And I could push her, so we'll push her back small before, because I can still push her, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll push her back small then. All right, and that was 2 damage that dealt, so that is my builder, so 2 energy. And then Carol goes, and Carol is going to move. That one's contested. She's only got medium move, so she won't be able to move over there. But I could go medium move.
Did somebody pick up that shard that I threw down?
No, not yet.
So from where she was, within range 2.
Within range 2, right there. So yeah, Carol's definitely going to move up then. So to here, spend 1 energy to pick that up. And I think we just go for a rocket punch on Valkyrie. Or to start the character activation, add 2 dice to it until the start of the character's next activation. But that's 2. But is that better? Okay, so I'm looking at binary form at the moment. At the start of this character, until the start of this character's next activation, add 2 dice to its attacking and defense rolls. I think that is
Yes.
worth it. So we're going to spend 4, would be 4, 5, back down to 4 because of all the shenanigans going on.
Loki's is dazed.
Oh, he's dazed, so it doesn't count? So, cost 3. So I discarded the 3. And then we're just going to... Valkyrie, is her energy protection less than her normal?
3s across the board.
3's across the board, so it doesn't matter which one. Do I want to build up more energy or re-roll? We're going to re-roll dice.
So you should probably do something.
So 4, 5, 6 dice, and I get to re-roll any that I want. So we'll re-roll these 2. So 5 hits.
1 block. Dazing.
Oof. And then we will...
That you get that.
I get that. Oh man, I guess we have... Can Carol... Oh yeah, because all that damage is gone because she was dazed. Carol will spend 1 to pick it up. And then 1 to try to teleport. Which will be her last energy. So let's see how that goes. Got a shield, so I actually get to pick this time. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. That was a big mistake on my part. I teleported, which means I dropped these.
Ah.
Yep. So... And...
Oh.
Yep, she had 2 of them.
One of them shouldn't be there from Valkyrie. One of them should be over there still, because Valkyrie popped
She
through the portal.
teleported. Okay.
Whoop.
Oh, yeah. We almost forgot about that. She's going to come over this way, is where she's going to go.
And then she'll pick up that one.
I don't have the energy to pick it up at the moment.
You had it before you went over, because you picked up Valkyrie's in the first place.
Okay, yeah, because it wouldn't have been there. Yep, okay, so it'd still be there, so we'll spend it then to pick that up. Because I wouldn't have had it, and that one would have dropped off.
Yep.
Okay.
Big misplays on both of our parts.
Yep. I forgot about it until I did it, then I was like, nope, that's part of
All right.
things. I already did my roll.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to deal with all this stuff, get some water, use the bathroom. We'll be back momentarily, all right? Stick around.
I'm still jolly.
And I'm in danger.
You are. That last turn was ridiculous on my part, especially with Cap and Hulk going off. But everybody on my team has been doing really solid tonight.
Yeah.
So we tallied up points during the break. I went up by 7 to 12. Tony didn't get any of that turn, but he's still sitting at 9. So he's still within a winnable distance then. The downside is that everybody is on their final side of the card, but you got lots of power. And
got lots of power.
And you're going to get to go first.
Yes. So we'll hop right back into it. At the start of the activation phase, Thor is going to play 3 power to become blindly obsessed. So
Okay.
how this works is I choose one of your characters. I'm choosing Hulk.
Hulk? Okay.
Whenever I attack Hulk, I get 2 more dice.
Okay.
When Hulk rolls defense dice, if the chosen character is a double. If you attack me, I get 2 extra defense dice.
Okay.
But if anyone else attacks me, I roll 2 less.
Okay. So against Hulk, you are a beast, and against other people, your defense is down.
Against other people, I'm normal. Other people against me, my defenses are down.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I just...
If I knock out Hulk, the obsession token goes away.
Okay. So
So-
Hulk currently has the obsession token.
I have the obsession token.
Oh, you have
with
it
Hulk.
with Hulk.
I
Okay.
chose Hulk. There it is.
It needs to be a kissy face. Some Hulk Thor.
Because my
fanfic.
first activation is...
I do have a token for it.
We are going to spend 3,
Okay.
and I'm going to play for Asgard. I'm going to make a move action followed by a strike action. And if I do at least 1 damage, you'll be staggered.
Okay.
So we're going to, the strike is within 2. So I'm going to move here on the other side.
So that way you've got that within 2 and can pick up that.
make sure I'm within range of a lot of people here.
Okay.
So I'll move over. I will strike. So I'm going to roll 8 dice
Okay.
against
For
the Hulk.
defense, because I'm assuming it's physical.
It is physical. You'll roll 2 less.
2 less, because, yep.
I'll double check that because this one's a lot of text. When the
Probably
character
is.
with the... you will roll normal.
I roll
While
normal.
the character that played this card has an obsession token, it adds 2 dice to the attack rolls when targeting chosen character.
And then if Hulk
When the character
attacks
with
back-
the obsession token, Thor, rolls defense dice if the chosen character is attacked. Okay, so you roll normal.
Oh, so I roll normal. Okay.
All of my dice change.
But when the Hulk attacks back, if Hulk attacks back. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I've got nothing. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
So I take 5 damage. I am up to, let me see, 9.
And you
Oh,
are...
no, sorry. 9, 12, 5, up to 17 damage.
And if it matters, you're staggered.
I am staggered.
And I did how much damage?
5.
5? Okay, so I get to gain 5.
12, 15, 17.
I am now going to pay 6 and use God of Thunder attack. It
Okay.
is Area 2.
Area 2.
All 3 of you are in Area 2.
All of you guys within all of my guys within 2 of yours.
And it's 7 dice. Going to be 9 against Hulk.
Okay. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So who you rolling for first? Hulk?
Hulk.
Okay. What type of, is it energy?
It is energy. I am calling down all of the lightning.
Hulk is 3. Nothing.
Uh,
You got at least 3. So
yeah, I've
Hulk
got at
is
least 3
out.
in there. Hulk is out.
Hulk is out.
I remove the obsession token. Hela claims a soul.
Yep.
Goodbye, Hulk.
Goodbye, Hulk. You are over here.
Afterwards, I'm going to pick it up. So we'll move on. We'll move on to Black Widow.
Okay.
7 dice electric.
7 dice, 2 defense. 2 blocked.
2 crits. 1, 2, 3, 4 total.
So I take 2.
And then versus Iron Man.
Okay. Energy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got him dazed.
Woo!
So he drops 2 of these.
Woo! So, tell you what's going to happen here. So he's going to drop him over by Thor.
And it's just 1 damage that you did to him before he was dazed.
I don't gain power off of that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to pay 1 to pick up 1.
Okay.
So we'll capture that. Can I do this multiple times? Can I pick up multiples in a turn?
I believe.
That is a question, because you can only interact with something once, but those are different somethings.
Yep.
So let's go to objective tokens, asset tokens. At any time during character's activation, while within range 1 of an objective token, the character may spend 1 power to interact with that token. The character may interact with multiple tokens in the same activation, but can't interact with the same token more than once.
So you can.
So I can just pick up all of those, which I think I will.
So within
I
one-
dropped them both within.
Oh, you dropped them. Okay, I see.
So Thor will pick up everything.
Cool. And Iron Man
is dazed.
dazed.
Here we go. I got it.
Cool.
And that'll be it for Thor's turn, because I don't got any energy left to do anything else.
Okay. So let's see. So I've got some peeps over here. And I think Black Widow wants to get away from that. So Black Widow is going to move.
Oh, I dazed somebody else. Hela gains another soul.
Yep.
Woo. Fully charged.
So Black Widow is going to, oh, she's got a long move. Let's use the one I want. She's going to move and then move like so. And it's with, yep. And I think that's what she's going to do.
Okay.
It's just that. Yep.
Sounds good. We're going to go with... I think we're going to go with Valkyrie. So Valkyrie is going to attempt to portal.
Okay. Portal.
Hey!
Yep, you got it. Wherever you want to be within an inch of another portal.
Yeah, I'm checking to see who has what damage. 1 on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
6 and 6. So if I want to try and take somebody out. So Valkyrie, realizing that she left something way over there,
Is going back.
is going to pop back over and say, "Who are you?"
Okay.
And then we're going to power up some attacks here, because you were so very nice as to give me so much power last turn.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you beat on people.
So we're going to spend 2 for Warrior of Legend.
Okay.
And then we're going to spend 3 for a Dragon Fang. So this is going to be 7 physical dice.
Okay. So normally I'm 3, but I still have binary going, which gives me 2 more on defense dice. So I'll have 5. And I've got absolutely nothing. Man.
Okay, so with that, for each crit or wild, I get to add
5.
So these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That puts her down. Yep. That's enough to put her down. She's out. Woo! The downside of putting everybody down, dazing everybody in a turn, and giving them lots of energy. So she's out.
And she had a fragment, right?
Yes. Where did I put that fragment? I keep on tossing it back over there when I toss things out.
Valkyrie's going to pick it up.
Cool.
And then Valkyrie still has an action. Everybody's way over there, so Valkyrie is just going to move and hold the point.
Okay. So I have literally just got Cap left. And Cap, what can we even do with you? So you will get 1, 2, possibly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you're going to win this turn.
Swing it one way, then the other?
Yep.
Cap needs to put in some work then.
I don't know.
Needs to go and daze somebody.
I don't know. I don't think you can get close enough to daze anyone.
You can portal anywhere he wants.
You can. You would have to go over and take out Valkyrie. Well, yep.
That's what he has to do.
We're going to go for that. So let's see. Yep, got it. A hit, so I can go wherever I want to another portal.
Take your damage. Was he carrying something?
He was. This drops. Which means you'll end up picking that up. And he is going to go for a strike on Valkyrie. So 5 dice. Physical.
Physical? Okay.
Yep.
Nothing.
1, 2, 3.
3, it's not going to be enough.
All right.
So you're going to need to do another action
So I
there.
could do another one. And we are going to... Do I do it again? Nope, we're going to Shield Slam. 2 for Shield Slam, which is going to be 6 dice. And I can throw you after this. Short. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
4 hits. 3 dice. Shield slam. Yeah, I'm 3 across the board. Block 2. Take 2.
Puts her down.
Puts her down.
All right.
You can pick that back up if you wish.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. So the strike, how much did the strike do? The strike had done 3 to her?
You did. The first strike had done 3, yes.
Okay, because I had forgot to put the energy on him for that. That goes down. He's going to spend 1 to pick it up. And do you still have the game, though? If you go...
Hela is going to pop over there.
Well, let me see if I want to... Do I have anything else to do? Bodyguard, Vibranium Shield? No, I don't have anything else to do.
All right. So I've got Loki and Hela to go. So we're
Okay.
going to start with Hela.
All right.
Hela is going to have to move up and portal.
Okay.
Get all these out of here.
Move all of those dice.
You get to choose,
So I get to choose.
but there's a juicy target at both.
Oh my goodness.
He picked this one up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to have you go over to Cap.
Okay.
Because Cap is the hardier target.
So we'll do that, and I have loads and loads, but I've only got one action left.
Yep.
So I got to really put everything into this. You don't have the bleed, which is fine. So what is going to be best for me here? I'm going to be using Army of Hell. So I'm going to add 3 dice to whatever I want. So it's based. Are you worse at mystical or physical?
Mystical.
So I'm going to try to claim your soul.
Okay.
So we're going to spend 2 to try and claim that soul.
All right. So I get 3, but I get to add blanks to my defense because I can do this all day. So, but that might not be enough. Oh, no, especially when I don't roll blanks. So no defenses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is enough to knock them down.
Ah!
And I believe secure you the game.
May have done it. All right, that gives me a soul back. Importantly, pick
Yep.
this up with 1. And I claimed a soul, so we'll give me another 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Loki stays there, keeps that one for you.
And Cap is
Cap is
KO'd.
out.
And so it's now just Loki.
Yep.
Loki does not hold a single thing, and so I think Loki is going to go after Widow. I don't know. If I portal, you could just, and I fail, you could send me over to Hela, but I don't think it matters either way. Ooh. It's within 2, so I could play my card, but he has to be within 2. And I would throw him medium, which no one's in there, so I'm not going to play the fun card.
Okay.
But that's fine. But it's a dice game.
Dice game.
I'm going to try to portal over to Black Widow.
Portal!
I'm going to
Yep.
portal over to Black Widow.
All right.
We're going to take a damage. Joop, joop. I'm going to pick up this.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend 2 for I'm a God. And what is Widow's defenses? 3, 2, 4?
Yeah.
Whew, I'm not going to try to use illusions. I'm going to just try and strike you.
Okay. So 3,
5 dice, and adding blanks to my
and
successes.
I add blanks to my successes when defending since you're within 2.
Widow is?
Yep.
I won't move somewhere else. It's too late.
Doesn't matter because I rolled all.
So I got 1, 2,
hits
3,
again.
4, 5.
You got her.
All right.
She's down. Almost total other way around. I always forget that in this game, if you knock everybody out, you're in for
They're
a big
gonna
haymaker
bounce back.
Yep. All right. So yep, that definitely wins you the game.
It's gonna zoop right
Yep.
back over there.
All right, so that's our game of Marvel Crisis Protocol. I had a big round, and then you had a big round back. Thor had a big round back.
Thor got the power and the people in range that he wanted.
Yep.
He got the blind obsession on Hulk to absolutely just not a puny god.
Yep.
The other god was the puny god.
I should have paid more attention to what Thor does. Next game, I now know Thor can do that. That's the first time we've done that.
In the last game, Thor kind of just hung out on the one side of the board,
Yep.
kept an objective. But
Because otherwise, I would have taken these guys over here, these 2, and I was just going to move them back and play the objective game and get my 4 last points.
first time in your life, you would have played the objective game.
Well, just with them, not Hulk. Hulk was staying up there regardless.
Hulk doesn't play objectives. Hulk plays Smash.
But yeah, so that is the one thing about this game that we haven't actually seen that up until this point.
And it took a big feels bad moment for me of having the entirety of my stuff wiped out for one turn, and I didn't feel bad about it anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's the one nice thing about this game I like, and something that you do have to pay attention to is if we do what I did, where I daze 4 people in your team, unless you have some sort of special abilities, which none of these characters do that keeps you from building up energy,
Mm-hmm.
you get to come back with big hits. And since I KO'd Scourge, you didn't go last either. So you got to go first.
I did get to go first.
Because that getting to go first with Thor was the big thing. Because otherwise, I would have probably, I would have gone with Hulk. Let's just be honest. But Hulk would have been doing an extra 4 dice of dip on each of his
He was
attacks.
really up there.
So he would have finished. I would have had that beam there, and he would have just beamed again. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I like this game a lot more than the very first time I played it, which means I like it.
This game is pretty gosh darn fun. It's been out for a long time, so there is a pretty big competitive scene. The competitive game, I say this every time, the competitive scene can get a little bit turn zero. Like, you kind of know how things will play out because everyone knows their factions, knows how the characters work, and so it's how you build your lists and stuff. If you just want to have a fun time, don't worry about that.
Yep.
Play what you want to play characters that seem cool to you, and you'll have a great time like we did.
Play Hulk, play Thor. Hulk and Thor are 2 beat sticks. Thor's got to be at least a 5, right?
Thor
Challenge rating?
is threat 5.
Okay, I was about to say there's no way. Now Valkyrie's the one that always just amazes me, being threat 3, but man, she hits like a truck once she gets up there.
She has to have the power for it. Has to have the power for it. She felt a little bit kind of meh in this game. Like, she had a couple good turns, but it was okay. She didn't get any flurries off. She didn't. But, alrighty. So, that was Marvel Crisis Protocol. Just going to remind you all, lovely viewers, that next week, August, 1st, 2nd?
You think we would know this date since that's our big
we
Trade
do.
Day Gen Con show.
It's Wednesday.
But do we?
It
I know it's
is.
a Wednesday.
Is a 2nd. I said the correct date somewhere in there. August 2nd, 2023. Jolly and I will be live from Gen Con, the United States, like one of their largest board gaming conventions.
I think it is the largest one in the United States.
It might be.
I think there's only 1, maybe 2 in Europe that are larger.
So we are going to be presenting some companies. They're going to come on the stream and show you some of their products. There's going to be some world premieres there, as well as our own world premiere of something pretty cool. So please, please, please tell your friends, tell your family, come join us on the live stream. We'll have the chat up so you can ask questions as we go. If you are at Gen Con and happen to be going to Trade Day, Jolly and I will be giving a presentation. We will be talking all about how to build a gaming community. And then for the rest of the weekend, Jolly and I will be there. So if you want to meet up with us, just let us know in the comments, in the Guardtower Discord, or anything like that. And then finally, shout out to the Guardtower. It is a wonderful board game. Couple of stores here in
I was
Columbus.
going to say more than board games, tabletop games in general. Miniatures games, board games, card games.
They've done a great job of forging a gaming community here in Columbus, where people can play games like Marvel Crisis Protocol every single week. There's a meetup for that. For several other games like Star Wars Shatterpoint, for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and whatever else you want, Dungeons and Dragons. They've got it all for you. And so, yeah. But I think that's all I've got.
It's fine. I'm listening to you, Tony, as Hulk's beating up Loki.
Is there a line? Is there a line for the beatdown by Hulk?
Just Hulk smash! And then after a couple more of these, he's just tossing it back and forth. Everybody else is just kind of fine with it because Loki probably deserves it a little bit. And then he says puny god. And Thor is just kind of like, and Hela's kind of like, yeah, he is punier than me, so I agree with that.
Can I have his soul? Is that soul for me?
As long as the body stays there so Hulk can smash it.
All right.
But once
That's
again,
it.
this is Jolly.
And I am Tony.
And this was Table Ready. So we'll see you next week, and you have a good one.